Hey there, it's me, it's Hannah. How you all doing? I hope you're well. So I guess this is a bit of a bonus video to be fair. This time 8 years ago, I was in a place of uncertainty after the Christchurch Earthquake of February 22nd, 2011. It would have been about this time, that many years ago, that I was at a friend's house in Riccarton. It wouldn't have been too many hours before I was able to put out on Facebook that I was okay. The cell phone networks had been down because the power was out. It was a pretty incredible experience, a lot of it for all the wrong reasons. That disrupted my life, and I'm sure many thousands of other contemporaries who were living in there at the time as well. There were 189, I believe, people who passed away on the day and died of complications shortly thereafter. The stories that came out of there were incredible, horrifying, inspirational, all those things at times of natural disaster. So I wanted to take a minute to share my gratitude of what came out of that for me. I wasn't able to stay too much longer. My house was in the red zone, so I went to work, and I was working in Hornby, which was about 10 k's roughly away from where I lived, and I lived on Kilmore Street, and the buildings around my building were lopsided and therefore unsafe for me to go back in. So I had gone to work on the day and wasn't able to go home for 10 weeks. So surely that kind of upsets you. I wasn't sure what I owned or if I'd ever be going back. Fortunately, I was able to go back for an hour. There was a bit of a process. It was having to have photographic ID and signing a waiver to say that if I was to pass away within that hour within the red zone, that my family wouldn't be able to sue the city council or civil defence or whatever. It was a waiver to say if I died, it was all on me. I made the decision. And really all I took out of it was clothes, artwork, books. There's one I wish that I had got, one book in particular, and I'm not sure why I didn't grab it. Yeah, it was a bit of a blur. My main concern on going in was rodents. Yeah, that was my main concern. And because after 10 weeks there'd been several more, hundreds, that possibly thousands more earthquakes, the damage to my house was irreparable. I'm lucky that I didn't own it, and I was just renting. And it has since been bowled over, demolished. Yeah, so that was my experience. After that, however, I was given a safe place to take stock of my life, and after I went in, then I knew what I knew I owned, and then I was able to make decisions. So I stayed in Dunedin with my foster parents, for a couple of months. I don't remember how long, and then I got a really good job down in Southland, and then I took that opportunity, moved down there. Living's cheap, I was able to have some really good experiences from that and be away from the shaking. The shaking made me feel uncertain and unsafe. and psychologically I needed to be away from it. So for all those who remained there, I have nothing but respect for you. Yeah, I'm not a nervous kind of person. So moving away from that uncertainty was really what was the best for me. And I still visit. I have some very good friends still in Christchurch, and I love them for that. I really do enjoy visiting and going back there. I just can't stay too long. So I think my relationship with Christchurch is now over. It has, I was there for 13 years, 14 years. It does have a big place in my heart. Just the Christchurch now isn't the Christchurch that I grew up in or spent all of my 20s, all of it. Yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. I miss the people, I miss my friends, I miss the eating, I miss the restaurants. Those are some of my favourite memories of leaving Christchurch. So yeah, I just really enjoy it. The experience. I don't. To be fair, I don't know if I'm fully over it yet. Yeah, it's just it gets easier the more distance, emotional distance, that I put between myself and the event. And it's days like today that I just want to take the time to go, thank you, Christchurch. You're awesome. Anyway, that's me for now. We'll see you for coffee time with Hannah. Bye.